Hello and welcome to WHSH TV. I'm Cannon Shake and with me is Brooks Robinson. Thanks for joining us on another edition of WHSH News. Coming up on today's show, we are going to learn more about e-learning days and what they mean to students when bad weather strikes. Plus, we will preview a great business on Main Street, popular with teens and big gamers.
In sports, we will recap the Hatchet basketball game from last night and tell you about the girls' sectional game tonight in Vincennes. And we will once again venture out into the hallways to learn more about what the students do on their time off in this week's hallway beat.
All that and much more. It's Friday, February 1st, and you're watching WHSH TV. A hotspot on Main Street for teens and new gamers is the new Screen Glow arcade. Screen Glow is owned by Zach Lacey and is a little different from your typical arcade stop. We had a chance to talk with Zach about Screen Glow and what it offers to fans of video games.
Come about?
We got the idea. It was me, Waleed, who used to be at the school, and Mason. We all got together and we were originally going to change the name of my other company, CPU Fix Up. And then we got to thinking about it. We were like, Screen Glow sounds pretty good. And we decided there's not much to do around here. Let's make something to do. So we made an arcade.
What are the
most popular games? Well, we've got Smash Brothers, Ultimate. We've got a lot of the party games. We got Smash Brothers on the 64, Sonic the Hedgehog. So there's a little bit of everything for everyone. So we even have an Atari out here too. So you can pay $5 for an hour or $10 for all day. So basically our hours are Wednesday through Saturday, noon to 8, and $10 will let you stay that whole time. Yeah, you can rent the whole place out. Check us out on Facebook. We have that link. We're going to be adding it to our website, screenglow.io. We're going to add that in there, but you can just book it all online. That's the easiest way to do it. If not, you can give us a call too. Yeah, so you can call 812-610-1782. So either way, all the time. We get people in here, oh, I used to play this when I was growing up, or I heard about this game, do you have that? So just come in, tell us, we have a little list going. So we always try to add more. Try to go about 10, we want about 10-year-old, it depends on how mature everyone is. But really this is for, the teens, people to hang out, and those that are young at heart. So a little bit of everything, but it's, not a daycare service at the same time, so.
Yeah.
Screen Glow is located on Main Street, right across from the Indiana Theater. You can follow them on Facebook or stop by anytime to play your favorite game. A new restaurant really satisfying taste buds on Washington's Main Street. Yolanda's Bistro has been open for just over a year now, offering a unique variety from items from LA to LA, Los Angeles to Louisiana. Yolanda Bostic is the owner, and she takes pride in offering a great menu for all those from kids to adults. We had a chance to visit with Yolanda and preview the restaurant.
Moving back here to my hometown and knowing that I wanted to come back to Main Street, because when I was growing up on Main Street, it had a lot of businesses and a lot of restaurants, and we didn't have anything called a bistro here, which is in between fine dining and casual dining. So I wanted to do a bistro to bring some of my gourmet flair and then to also offer some of the comfort foods, and so I went with Southern Comfort, and that's how I came up with bistro. And the whole concept is between fine dining and casual dining. We just celebrated our 1 year on January 4th. I would say my version of Heine's fish sandwich, which was a favorite back in the day when Jim's Hot Fish or the Heine's fish place was open. I recreated that in my own version and brought that back. My Cajun food is a top-selling product, and our burgers are really big sellers also. We cater. I started out when I moved back to Washington from California. I started back with catering here, and I built up my customer clientele through that, and I'm still catering through the bistro. We rent out the space here, the dining room, the patio, the deck, and then even upstairs I rent out space for private banquets. And then entertainment-wise, we offer music a little bit inside, but more on the patio when it's in the warmer months. We're going to have a great lineup of different bands and groups coming this summer for entertainment, and just loving having big parties for Mardi Gras. On Fat Tuesday, we're planning a big event to where me and my chef that we're going to drive.
Yolanda's is located on Main Street in the heart of downtown Washington. See the full menu and hours online at her website or on the Facebook page. Coming up after the break, we'll have a quick look at your forecast, which includes warmer weather after a cold streak that was the worst in recent history. Stay tuned. You're watching WHSH TV.
When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Hey, this job looks perfect. It says you need people skills? Check. Driver's license? Check. And a high school diploma. You've got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that. You are good to go.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Tomorrow is Groundhog Day, and after this long stretch of cold, it's time for our favorite animal to make its appearance, and it looks like we're going to have a early spring after this long stretch of cold, and most in record history. And for your forecast this afternoon, you have partly sunny or high around near 37. And tonight you have partly cloudy, developing with some patchy fog and a low around 30. And for your Saturday, you have patchy fog and warms up around high near 47.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
Welcome back. Once again this week we are going into the classroom to get to know more about another one of our teachers here at Washington High School. Brian Hancock teaches in the business department here at WHS.
I'm Austin Enlow here with Mr. Hancock. Mr. Hancock, how long have you been teaching here and what do you teach?
I've been teaching here for 12 years, year 13, 19 overall, and the subjects that I teach, I have a freshman class. It's called BCA. It's a computer apps business class, soon to be a management class, but it's dual credit through VU for some of the kids that are trying to get an associate's degree or college credit. I also have a business management class, which we use with our BPA chapter, and let's see, peer tutoring and learn and serve. I'm in charge of that. Accounting, which is also dual credit, and did I leave anything else out? I think that's it.
Right. What's your favorite class here at WHS?
Oh, that's a loaded question. I have so many wonderful students. It is very difficult to pick. I love the business plans that we do in BCA with the business management class. I focus on BPA. That's a lot of fun. I'm an accounting nerd, so I enjoy that. I also, gosh, I forgot it, ICE, Interdisciplinary Cooperative Education. That's for our seniors that are working. I didn't mention that earlier, but ICE classes is another one of my favorites.
Can you tell us about your BPA group?
I sure can. We currently have 26 members that are going to state. That's March 10th through the 12th. We had our largest chapter ever this year, and I think that was due to a lot of our the work that was done by our president, Isaac Barnard, and also we started a junior high chapter this year with about 14 members. So we're really excited at the steps that we're taking with BPA.
Can you tell us a little about your family?
Family life is busy. We have my lovely wife, Mrs. Hancock, is a history teacher here. A lot of the students are aware of that. We also have 3 daughters, 6th grader, so next year she'll be in the junior high, 4th grader, and then a kindergarten. So they're all at Griffith Elementary, and they enjoy making fun of me, and they like a lot of sports, basketball, volleyball, tennis. So we're really excited about working with them in tennis, and my wife works with them in volleyball.
What's going to go down at the senior and faculty game?
If you could give me just 1 second, I have one little thing. The senior versus faculty is a game that we started, I believe, 9 years ago, and it was a fundraiser for BPA because a lot of our students went to nationals, and it's very expensive, so we try to raise as much money as we possibly can. So in this game, it's the seniors who don't play basketball. You have to have a girl on the floor, and they challenge the teachers to a game in basketball. And we usually have a half-court raffle. It's a lot of fun. Parents get to come out, fans, let's see, we have a performance this year by Joe Kemp and Sam Halbert, and they're doing the halftime entertainment. We have a 3-point contest, and that's for all students except basketball players. We try to not limit them because they've had so many reps. And, yeah, we're undefeated.
What's the record?
8-0, soon to be 9-0. We're not going to put that on the T-shirts, even though some of the teachers wanted to. I'm sorry if I'm being arrogant.
What advice do you give to future teachers?
My advice to future teachers are to be willing to put a lot of work into your profession. It's a wonderful job to be around the youth. It is a big time commitment, obviously, it being your career, but it's a wonderful profession, and I encourage a lot of our youth to go into that profession.
Anything else you can add?
No, I just thank you for the opportunity and coming in my room, and I love what you guys are doing. I think the broadcast news team is doing a great job, and we actually have part of your group with BPA, and we're looking forward to seeing what they do at State.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hancock.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Hancock, for letting us find out more about you on this week's Teacher Profile. This week we are going to preview a movie that was panned as a blockbuster hit to replace the Jaws series from the late 70s and early 80s. Our own Clint Ivey gives us his take on The Meg in this week's movie review.
Go for it.
Today we will be reviewing The Meg by director John Turteltaub. The movie The Meg is about the megalodon shark, a very historic shark. It's a huge, massive shark. I don't know the direct size, but it is just absolutely huge. And so they are researching the lowest depth of the ocean when they find a lower depth than what we have already discovered. So once they go down there to check if there's anything under it, they discover like a new area with tons of different new creatures that we've never seen before. So when they're down there, they discover the giant shark, the Meg, and that's where everything turns around. The Meg gets released from its little under layer, and it comes up into the new layers that it's discovering, and it's now in the same area as the underwater sea station. So the shark starts terrorizing the people, and just from there on, the story gets better. But in my opinion, the movie started out kind of really action-packed, actually, I'd probably say, and then it started slowing down a little bit. But it was filled with a lot of genres. It was scary, funny, and it was just overall a pretty good movie. One great thing about the movie was that the shark looked very, very realistic, and the film looked just amazing in general. It had such beautiful scenery. So if I had to rate this movie, I'd probably give it about 7.5 sharks out of 10 sharks.
It's available now on DVD, on Netflix, and Hulu. With another day out of school this week due to cold and snow, we went to the hallways to find out what students do with their days off on this week's edition of the Hallway Beat.
Mr. Elliott, what is your favorite activity to do when we do not have school?
Usually like on a snow day or the weekend, just sit down with my dad, you know, like watch some NASCAR. I want to get you. Come here.
Mr. Berkeley, what is your favorite activity to do when we do not have school?
When we don't have school, I like to do something productive, whether it be catch up on laundry, go shopping, you know, just do stuff around the house. I like to stay busy, maybe even catch up on schoolwork.
He likes to stay busy. Why are you following me? McGuire, what is your favorite activity to do when we do not have school?
This is quite an easy question. Thank you, Cullen. You've just been asking. You've been on the ball lately with the easy questions. I like to practice water polo in my bathtub. It's one of my favorite pastimes. You know, it's one of the dying sports, so I like to rekindle it through practice. Maybe someday I can get a scholarship to a college like Duke. They have a great program.
You know, you're one of the prime examples of student athletes here at Washington High School.
Thank you. I'd like to think so as well.
We appreciate that.
Thank you. I appreciate you doing this segment.
Mr. Tater, what is your favorite activity to do when we do not have school?
One of my favorite activity to do whenever we don't have school. Cut it.
Coming up after the break, we will have a detailed look at the latest in sports this week with Colin Evans. You're watching WHSH TV.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him going on to fascinate millions with his talent? 1 in 260,000. The odds of this born racer having 157 career top 10 finishes in NASCAR? 1 in 125 billion. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I'm NASCAR driver Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Cinderella found the pet that fits her perfectly. Tiana gave her pet the royal treatment. Belle found beauty where no one else did. And you can too. Share your heart. Share your love. Bring home your forever friend. Make a shelter pet part of your world. Happily Ever After begins at theshelterpetproject.org.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
The Washington Lady Hatches have a big game tonight as the second season begins with the IHA. The sectional. No. Okay. The girls basketball sectional. Okay. Washington got a first-round bye and will face Vincennes Lincoln tonight in the semifinals. Washington beat Vincennes in a hard-fought overtime win during the regular season. The Hatchets and the Alices meet in Game 1 tonight. Tip-off at 6 p.m. The other semifinal game will have Southridge facing Princeton. The championship is set for tomorrow night. Good luck to Coach Gresham Miles and the Lady Hatchets tonight. Coach Gene Miller and the Hatchet boys renewed the biggest rivalry in the state last night at the Hatchet House as the Alices came to town. Vincent started off the night with a patent slow-down approach on offense and ran a lot off the clock in the low-scoring start of the contest. After Washington pulled out the pressure full court with a press, it was too much for the Alices and the Hatchets began to pull away. Once again, it was balanced scoring attack as 4 players posted double figures led by Tyson Wright with 13 points. The Hatchets improved to the 12-5 and 4-1 now in the Big 8 Conference. With one more game against Mount Carmel, Washington needs the help of Princeton to beat Jasper Wildcats in order to grab a piece of the conference title. Washington will make up a game with Pike Central tomorrow afternoon. Tip-off on the road is at 3 p.m. Super Bowl Sunday is this weekend, with the final game of the NFL season coming up as the Los Angeles Rams face off with the New England Patriots. In a recent poll, 35 out of 50 states in the United States are pulling for the Rams to win this year's big game. Tom Brady and Bill Belichick have yet to return to the final game in Atlanta Sunday. Kickoff is set for 6:30 p.m. with full-day coverage starting at noon on CBS. Don't forget the pizza and wings for your party this weekend. The Indiana Hoosiers continue their struggle on the hardwood as they fell in another Big Ten Conference game at Rutgers on Wednesday. Coach Archie Miller and the Hoosiers dropped to 12-9 and continue to fall in the conference. It does not get easier for Hoosier fans as they will be in East Lansing tomorrow to face off with the tough Michigan State team. Meanwhile, the 17th-ranked Purdue Boilermakers continued to roll with their 6th win in a row last night, topping Penn State 99-90. Purdue is now 15-6 and hold on to the 3rd spot in the Big Ten with last night's victory. The Indiana Pacers are still searching for their first win without superstar Oladipo, who is out for the rest of the year with a knee injury. The Pacers were on track and to be a contender in this year's a late run in the postseason before Oladipo went down with the injury. Last night, with the Pacers' loss in their 4th row against Orlando, 107-100. That's sports. Reporting for WHSH, I'm Colin Evans. We'll wrap up the newscast when we come right back after this.
What if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change. A whole new kind of investment called Better Futures. When you invest, it helps kids go to college. Believe in us, invest in us, watch us grow.
My name is Sydney, and I'm your dividend.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
As you can see in our region up in the northeast, where the Arctic air is moving out, and we will be seeing some warmer weather. And Sunday, we have a partly sunny, high set around 56. And for your Monday, we have a 50% chance of rain, a high at 61. And Tuesday, 40% chance of rain after 1 p.m., partly sunny, highs around near 53. And Wednesday, rain likely, cloudy with a high near 56. And that is your weekly forecast. I'm Bruce Robinson, WHSH TV.
Thanks, Austin. On behalf of our entire team here at WHSH on the campus of Washington High School, we would like to thank everyone for watching. Have a great weekend.